Greetings, everyone, and welcome. July the 7th, 2025. This is a breaking news report. About 20 minutes ago, Donald Trump at the dinner with Benjamin Netanyahu was asked the question, do you plan to send weapons to Ukraine? To which he answered, yes, we must send weapons to Ukraine. Primarily defensive, not only. Pete Hegseth sitting beside him watching on. And yes, I have the video for you. So breaking news, very important, but there are some reasons that this has happened. So let me get to the video first, and then I'll confirm why.
Mr. President, are you planning to send more weapons to Ukraine?
We're going to send some more weapons. We have to. They have to be able to defend themselves. They're getting hit very hard now. They're getting hit very hard. We're going to have to send more weapons. Yeah, defensive weapons primarily, but they're getting hit very, very hard.
So there you have it. And it's very interesting what he said. They're getting hit very, very hard, and we're going to have to send it. And I'm going to play that video for you one more time at the conclusion in just a couple of minutes, because next time, instead of reading the subtitles and listening to Trump, look at Hegseth. I just love it. Now, I know what you're thinking, the same as I'm thinking. You've said this before, but we still have nothing. But this time, at least we have it at a video. He's sitting in front of Netanyahu. He's sitting at this state dinner, and he spoke specifically about defensive weapons primarily, and Ukraine is getting hard and they need to be able to defend themselves. Now, there are some other reasons that I think and hope that this was 100% legitimate. I look forward to hearing and seeing your comments in the chat. And I can predict it's all talk. It's all talk. It'll change. Could be. But at least we have this statement tonight. But I remind you, it was just hours ago where I put this video out, where Zelenskyy is basically stating, you know, you have to get in or get out. We're at a crossroads. We are needing supply, and either we are going to be able to get them from the United States or through Europe, or we've got to find a different way, because we're fighting for the freedom of our nation. We're fighting for victory. And yes, United States support is very important. So we have that. You can go back and see that video where I detailed that, but there are some more things. I remind you, it was about 3 days ago that President Volodymyr Zelenskyy said, I had a phone call with Donald Trump and it was very good. So as I always do, I recommend to each and every one of you, as I think it's the best practice, listen to Zelenskyy. Do not listen to Trump. Do not listen to Putin. Do not listen to Lavrov. Do not listen to anybody. Just listen to Zelenskyy. When Zelenskyy says, I had a good call, good things are coming, we now have hope in that, because Zelenskyy leading the free world, to be quite honest, and standing against the evil terror coming out of the Kremlin. So we have that. But I believe personally that today is what sealed the deal. You can go back earlier on my videos from today, and you'll see the video titled Lavrov is Nuts. And I have everything translated for you, where he talked about the UN is dead, NATO is destroyed, Trump is their master, and Ukraine is not real. There is no way that Donald Trump did not hear at least about the statements that Lavrov made. Why? Because he truthed out later, tweeted out, whatever he does, that BRICS, we're looking at you. We'll tariff you. We're coming after you. You can't fight against America this way. So when you put all of this together, it brings us to an evidence point where we can assume, with a little bit of hope and confidence, that the United States is actually going to send some weapons to Ukraine. The most important need they have is air defense. And my hope is the air defense is coming. Not only that, but I listen to that word primarily. Hopefully there are other things that are coming as well, because Ukraine right now in a critical situation. especially with the air defense and in some areas of the front lines. Now, I want to go back, as I said, play that video one more time. This time, just watch Hegseth's eyes, because remember, it's Hegseth. He's the one that operated as a rogue and paused the weapons to Ukraine.
Mr. President, are you planning to send more weapons to Ukraine?
Watch his eyes.
We're going to send some more weapons. We have to. They have to be able to defend themselves. They're getting hit very hard now. They're getting hit very hard. We're going to have to send more weapons. Yeah, defensive weapons primarily, but they're getting hit very, very hard.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's where we're at. This is the breaking news. I've played the video for you. I've given you a little bit of commentary, and I know it's hard pill to swallow, but this is the reality of what Ukraine is facing right now. Drones flying in Chernihiv, Sumy, Poltava, Kharkiv, Donetsk regions, and they need the help. So, hopefully, but now we have a statement that we can at least hold on to. We shall see. But I think there's enough that I shared with you. Zelenskyy, the call, Lavrov spewing his venom today. I think there's some patriots coming to Ukraine. We shall see. You guys be blessed. And thank you. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and commenting, and doing all of those things that help us grow. Every one of those are encouraging, and we thank you. Be blessed, and we'll be back at you at any moment. Make sure that notification bell is on. Thank you.